that answer today. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Indianapolis, Indiana, distinguished gentleman, Mr. Burton.
I thank my colleague for yielding. In 1965, this Congress passed the Federal Family Education Loan Program Act, and it was designed to provide private funding or private funds for college students' loans. And since 1965, this organization has provided over 200 million loans to college students with private funds, and they've delivered about $800 billion in loans. The problem that we have is unemployment right now. It's 9.5% nationwide, and in Indiana, my state, it's 10.7%. And we have 35,000 jobs nationwide that work for this education program funded by private funds, and 2,400 people in Indiana. Now, Mr. Carter and I, Congressman Carter and I, had an amendment that would guarantee the survivability of this program because it has helped so many college students get loans, and it's done it without the taxpayers' dollars. And what the Democrats are trying to do is they're trying to have a direct loan program take the place of the privately funded program that we now have, and that the government and the taxpayers will be paying for that loan. It's one more attempt for them to put everything that we do day and night under the control of the federal government. Now, why in the world, when we have a program that's providing millions of loans to college students without taxpayer dollars funding it, why would we want to change to a direct loan program and have the taxpayers underwrite it, especially at a time when the economy is going down the tubes and we're spending trillions of dollars on many programs we don't even need? The automobile industry, the banking and financial industry, the healthcare industry, energy, all of those things. And now they're going after education by trying to come up with a direct loan program that the taxpayers will have to pay for, and the private funding that's now being used will not be utilized. It will cost somewhere between 30 and 35,000 jobs across the country. Now, they want us to have more jobs. Here's a chance to preserve 30 to 35,000 jobs by not having the government step in and take over the financing of college loans for students. And yet, you want to have the government take over, the Department of Education take over, the direct funding program, take it away from the private sector and independent funding, so we would have more government control and cost another 35,000 jobs we're going to put into the unemployment lines. It makes no sense to me. My colleagues, I'm very disappointed you did not allow this under the rule. We should have fully debated this on the floor. I think you just didn't want to debate it because you don't want to see don't want the American people to see once again we're putting everything under the control of government, every aspect of their lives, and now including education. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. Gentleman from Florida.
I'd like at this time to ask of the